Back like I never left. Y'all already know this wig cap is kind of irregular on this channel. If you guys missed the last video, definitely make sure to check it out so you can learn how to pluck, tweeze, customize your frontal to prepare it for a glueless install, and how to pretty much add the elastic band so that it's extremely tight. So as you guys can see, it is lightly plucked. It's not like over plucked or anything. You want to keep in mind that over time your frontals are actually going to shed. So if you start right out of the gate like over plucking it, don't get me wrong, it's going to look really, really nice, but that install is not going to last very long, or your wig is not. So you just want to kind of be a little gentle when it comes to plucking and things like that. As you guys can see, this lace color matched me freaking perfectly. I think it could have been maybe a little bit lighter, but yeah, I mean, I feel like it was perfect for my skin complexion. Not too many complaints here. So I'm just actually just trimming off the sides just so that I can make sure I trim around my ears to really be able to get a feel for what that fit is like. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but the wig is actually really tight already. Like super duper tight, and you can see exactly where that elastic band lays. And just to have the lace match me just even more, I'm actually taking a leftover powder brush from when I did my foundation. Anything that was left over on that brush, I'm literally just putting it on the lace. So I'm not like applying any additional product or anything like that. It's literally just leftover foundation, and boom, baby, there we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and peel the hair back pretty much. I'm saying peel the hair back. Lay the hair flat just to push everything out of my face, and then I'm actually going to go ahead and apply some mousse. You guys know I'm almost done with the mousse. This olive oil mousse, I told you guys I was not going to buy a new mousse or my favorite mousse, Cream of Nature, until I'm completely done with the olive oil. So yeah, there's that. You guys, look at that blend. Like, I'm literally peeling away this lace and it's just like melting into my skin. That was perfect. Now around the edges, I see that I had like a little bit of extra lace. I did notice that towards the end of the video, so of course I cut it off. But yeah, you want to get it as close to the hairline as possible. You guys ask me about the flaps all the time. For me, the flaps are not like an issue, especially because I do like my little side baby hair little situation thing. Now obviously this is a glueless install with no baby hair, but everybody kind of has a sideburn situation happening, right? So if you feel completely uncomfortable with that flap, obviously your install may not be that glueless. You might want to just put some little Gotta Be Glue spray on there and pretty much just have that going throughout the day. But obviously you can still just peel it off at night. It usually doesn't take much to just take that off, probably a little bit of water. Not even that. Me, I just rip it right off and I'm good. So whatever you feel comfortable with, but either way, your wig is absolutely tight enough to not go anywhere. It might be so tight that it might give you a headache. Like, that's how tight it is. You want to be careful. If that does happen, instead of taking off the elastic band and like having to restart this whole freaking process, you can actually just put a small little slit in the pretty much one side of the elastic band, maybe in the back, and it'll loosen it up just a teeny tiny bit without you having to completely waste an elastic band, you know? So already you guys can see I applied that mousse. And you can really see how plucking the hair really made the difference, because like I said, it did come pre-plucked already, but this just kind of made everything a little bit more seamless, because we did have a bit of a harsher line before. So this definitely is doing us justice. Now some of you guys are going to get irritated. Don't click out of the video. I promise you, I am not tricking you guys. This is not clickbait. This will end up being a glueless install. Only reason I'm taking out a little bit of hair is just to make sure that I can blend everything a little bit better. Because naturally, most people's hairlines does have pretty much shorter hair in the front. So that definitely helps with the blending process, because it kind of thins out the hair. Obviously, you don't have as long strand that's like meeting the back of the hair, if that makes sense. So adding a little bit of shaved or trim hair in the front definitely helps with the blending process, even if you don't use the actual baby hair. So keep that in mind. And for those of you that love baby hair, then obviously you know you can style them up from here and still use this video as a guide on what to do. I made the mistake in my last video. I know that you guys absolutely loved that last glueless install, but to me, I parted it a little bit too far back, so the cap looks a little bald to me. I don't know if you guys noticed it. I didn't really get any complaints. Nobody actually said it at all, but I noticed it in person. So I wanted to just really make sure that I did not overpluck this and that I did not pull out too much quote unquote baby hair, just because I really want the wig to be able to do what it needs to do on its own, right? I really want you guys to be doing this at home, or if you're a stylist, definitely trying this out so that your clients are able to walk away and say, hey, my install lasts for what, 2-3 weeks type of thing. They're not having to constantly come back every week or having to buy a new frontal, buy a new wig. Obviously it's a business, you know, obviously we love your money. But just realistically, more on a, I guess, realistic level and human level, I really just want you guys to understand that you can do this at home. You can save some money without, you know, paying so much on these wigs, and then you get mad because it's like, dang, now my lace is bald. I just spent $200, $300, $400 on a wig, and it's like, the hair is nice, but where the heck is the front? So I feel your pain. I definitely understand that. If you guys didn't know already, I do sell and resell units and things like that. But yeah, for now, it's always good to just start off with a full flawless unit. And I think this company has like a variety of units that you guys can kind of take a look at. This will be one of the wigs that I will actually resell if you guys are interested in it. But if you want to start from, you know, complete start to finish, you may want a different length, you may want a different texture. Definitely make sure to check them out. And just look at that blend. You see how the baby hair kind of just helped? It didn't really do too much, you know, dramatic effect, but it definitely just allowed everything to lay a little bit smoother. I'm using those black wraps, of course. You guys can find these at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, pretty much anywhere that carries like beauty items, if that makes sense. Ulta might even have them, I don't know. Well, never mind. That's a whole nother conversation. So yeah, from here, I'm just actually going to style up the hair. You guys have seen me do this 1,000,001 times when it comes to curly hair. Literally just taking some water and leave-in Aussie Moist conditioner in a spray bottle, very lightly, to just go through the hair, and then I'm going to diffuse it. I just want to be able to show you the parting on this. The parting went back, I believe, about 6 inches. So it really went really far back, which I appreciated. You can... Excuse me, I didn't actually show you this in the video, but you can also part the hair on the sides as well. I should have probably showed you that. I just didn't want to wear this hair in a side part, so yeah, it was really no need to kind of go all in depth with that. But you guys see how deep the parting is, and deep parting always makes for just a seamless install, especially when the hair is straight. Like I'm thinking I probably want to do another video for them and maybe do like some long straight hair. Let me know what you want to see next. Like if you want to see some color, just a silky jet black wig, you know, that type of thing. Especially it's back to school. Everybody's looking for like some get up and go hair. If you're not in school, you're going to work and you're just looking for something to really just get up and kind of go about your day. So I definitely understand that. You guys, I love this freaking diffuser. So the diffuser head did come with the actual blow dryer. So it's a cheap pro. I got it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I believe it was like $49. Original price like $89. Come on, you can't beat it. You guys know my secret here. It's really not a secret. I hate when people say that, but anywho, it's gonna be the hot comb. So yeah, I don't use the one that you put on the stove, obviously, because it would be an inconvenience to me, and I have all electric. But I use the one that is, you know, able to be plugged up. You allow it to just sit and heat up for a while, and I promise you, it does the exact same thing. So you guys can see, you know, when it starts to get that little burn spot, you know that it gets hot. So yeah, just using that to lightly go through my hair and just pretty much get rid of some of that bulk that was in the hair. It's not really a bad thing. It lets you know that the hair was extremely full, and the density on this wig is nice and thick. The hair was extremely soft. It did have a smell. It was not a bad smell though. It just smelled like weave. I mean, I don't really know how else to explain that. Obviously, I did put some conditioner on it, so that smell kind of changed. But yeah, and then right over the top of this, because you saw how the hair kind of looked a little dry and dull. It could be because of that conditioner that I put in it. I don't believe that was the true luster of the hair. Definitely think it was a conditioner, obviously. And so I just applied a little bit of Cream of Nature, just that hairspray, just to, it's like a hair oil. You can use whatever you want, obviously. And yeah, just add a little bit of life back into the hair, and to kind of give you that like wet effect without it being overly oily and wet. So we don't want a jerry curl, but we definitely want some sheen to kind of give you like a finished look, right? Making you look like you went to the salon, but you right at home doing it yourself, okay? If you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. I know I talk so freaking much. Like, who else can talk during the entire voiceover? I don't know. But now is a good time to subscribe. You guys see I'm still using that mousse. I promise you. Before the end of the month, I'm going to be done with this mousse. Maybe not, because I'm going out of town. And I don't have the need for mousse. So hopefully in about another month, I'm done with it. Ugh, oh my God. Try not to be wasteful, but... there's that. So as you guys can see, when you take off that wrap, of course, you want it to be completely dry. There's not really a time limit on how much, you know, how long to keep it. It's just a matter of the mousse and whatever product you use for it to dry completely, for the style to be set. And it actually holds the flaps down. So that's why I don't really worry about it too much. Once you set the style, the flaps stay. And so when you go to pretty much pull off that wig, I promise y'all, you're gonna be good. The flaps are going down, okay? But I was so freaking happy with the way that this looked. Honestly, this was my first time doing this. A lot of videos are like that. You guys assume I'm like an expert, but a lot of this is like trial and error. I'm just a really fast learner and a visual learner. So if I see it 1 or 2 times, I can do it. Hopefully you guys are the same. Comment below. Let me know what I could have improved on. Let me know what you liked. Definitely make sure to subscribe, thumbs up this video, share it, all that good stuff. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty. You already know it's going to be a couple slow-mo clips and stuff like that. Give you a little close-up on this hairline. And other than that, I love you. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies.